If you missed Shib, then you may not want to miss their brother coin, Shiro. This token is going to be launching on Ethereum December 2nd, 2024 at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm going to go over this token's potential and why I feel like it could be a very, very big project, especially because it's backed by Shib, right? So hopping straight into it, I made this little like spreadsheet. We're going to go over all of Shiro's potential. First off, Shib has made several posts on Twitter backing Shiro. Shib has 3.8 million followers on Twitter X, and Shiro already has 40,000 followers on Twitter because of all the Shib posts. Or I can at least say most of those followers obviously have came from Shib. Second, Shib made a Twitter post saying crypto's fiercest collaboration. They said this in their own words. So they're already viewing themselves, right, as the possible future. Like obviously, once Shiro launches, crypto's fiercest collaboration, right? Third, Shiro claims to be the apprentice of Shib in all the animated videos that they made on their website, right? So like they're pretty much openly saying that they're going to be under Shib's guidance and under Shib's wings. And she has responded to a lot of those posts saying, yeah, we're here to support you. Next, Shib announced Shib announced a dual staking option for Shib and Shiro, where anyone who stakes their Shib tokens will earn Shiro tokens, and anyone who stakes their Shiro tokens will earn Shib tokens. So just imagine the amount of incentive that'll bring for people, where it's kind of like either people who are already holding Shib or may buy Shib so they can stake and earn Shiro tokens, or vice versa. People who, may be already prepared to buy Shiro or may think of buying Shiro because they know if they stake those tokens, they can earn Shib as reward, right? That is a huge, huge incentive, a very, very solid, and I think, in my opinion, a great idea, right? As far as a utility. Um, and just imagine the more people who stake their tokens can drive up the value of Shib and Shiro, because the more people who are holding their tokens and staking them means there should be a lot less people selling the tokens because they're staking them, right? Which brings in that saying, um, high demand, right? It's like the high demand can bring a high value towards something, right? Supply and demand. There we go. Supply and demand. Less supply being sold, more demand of it. And then next we have Shib has also announced that Shiro will be building on their Shibarium, which is the layer 2 blockchain for Shib, and that Shiro will be shifting liquidity to shibaswap after their upcoming launch. So people will be able to buy Shiro on Uniswap, and then eventually they'll be able to buy Shiro directly from Shibarium, right? Or Shibaswap, both. And then we have Shiro claims to be the apprentice. Um, well, I already, my bad. I already said this. I already said this one. Okay, we'll skip this one. All right. So page 2. Shiro will start the same token supply as Shib. So for those who may not know, when Shib first launched, they started off with 1 quadrillion tokens. They sent some of the supply. They sent half of the supply to Vitalik Buterin, and that's when Vitalik Buterin donated like $1 billion worth of Shib tokens to, um, I believe, to like a COVID relief, and then he sent some of the tokens to the Dead wallet, and then that was another thing that really drove Shib up in price and gave Shib a bigger spotlight because of that, right? All that attention. Um, So Shiro's goal is to have the same amount of tokens, right? 1 quadrillion. And obviously, like when a token has, that many, when a project has that many tokens, there's going to be a lot of zeros in front of it. So I believe when Shib first launched, I think Shib had like 8 or 9 zeros in front of it because they had a quadrillion tokens. So I'm assuming, and I think this also depends on how much liquidity is put into Shiro's liquidity pool. But I believe Shiro will also start with like a bunch of zeros. So it'll probably start with like 7 zeros, 8, or 9 zeros, 4, or something like that. And one thing that is cool about that, and that was one of the most popular things back in 2021. A lot of projects would have a bigger supply because it looks more tempting to buy because it's like, oh, I can get 1 billion tokens for $100. Like just the fact that you're buying something that's like 1/1000th of a penny. Like some people just love that, and I feel like, to be honest, it works. Like it actually works because it always has that thing where it's like, damn. Even to this day, people still think about, damn, can Shib reach $1? Because she right now is like 4 zeros 4 or 4 zeros 2. So to this day, people still be like, oh man, I can't wait to Shib reach $1. Same thing, same effect can happen for Shiro. So that they're obviously following Sheeb's footprints with that as well, right? And then next, Shiro and Sheeb both say they want to prove the other, um, they want to prove like the crypto community that dog coins and cat coins can coexist together without any drama. That's what they said, both like specifically, right? And that is a common thing in the crypto world where you have people who are into dog coins like Dogecoin, Sheeb, Floki, Doge, Elon Mars. You have those people who are in those, and they don't care for cat coins. They're like, nah, man, forget those cat coins. It's all about dog coins, and vice versa. You have people who are in cat coins, right? And I'm just throwing out their examples, but you have people who are in cat coins that are like, hey, man, it's all about cat coins. Like, forget about them dog coins. It's all about cat coins. So Sheeb and Shiro are working on bridging that gap between people, right? Between communities in the crypto space who are against each other just because they want their coin to rocket, go to the moon. They're bridging that gap and being like, hey, y'all, we all can get along. No matter what pet you are, cats, dogs, we can get along, right? I think that's also a cool narrative, right? Another thing, I noticed a lot of Sheep members, even team members like a Sheep, or from what it looks like, or like like high ranking people or just popular people from the Sheep community that help Sheep get to where it is right now as well, are also just like in the Shiro Telegram. So like when you go to the Shiro Telegram and you click on like the members that are in there, I see a lot of people who are like, people who are big names or popular in the Sheep community. So I think with that being said, like, and I think it's obvious at this point that Sheeb isn't just like, they're not just giving a pat on the back to Shiro and like, hey, good for you. I think it's more to it. I think Sheeb and Shiro are actually working very close to each other. And that's why I said, I feel like this, I feel like with this happening, Shiro and Sheeb connection is a lot closer than we think. Just think about it, right? They're doing a dual staking utility. So like they have to be behind the scenes working closer together to make this happen and even trust Shiro with this, right? Because she knows that if Shiro like fails or is a scam or anything like that, it'll fall back on Sheeb. And that can make Sheeb like that can literally take Sheeb back a few like a lot of steps, right? If they're losing credibility. So I think Sheeb has a bigger hand to play with Shiro, which is even more bullish when you think about it, right? And then on top of that, we've seen a cat coin surpass the 1 billion market cap so far already, which happened in October, I believe, which is Popcat. But we still haven't seen a cat coin be in the top 5 meme coins in the world by market cap. So, like, Doge is number one. Then you have Sheep. Then you have like Pepe. You see the other ones right here. Yeah, you guys can see. I can see it though. But yeah, Doge's coin is number one. Sheep's number two. Pepe is number three. Bonk is number four. And Dog with Hat is number five. So we have still yet to see a cat coin be in the top five. And I think with all the little puzzle pieces that Shiro was gathering, right? And one of the biggest puzzle pieces is that Shib is backing them and working with them. That can like this definitely gives Shiro a bigger potential to becoming the first cat coin that's in the top 5 meme coins in the world, right? Um, next, Shiro already has 40,000 Twitter followers, close to 8,000 Telegram members, because the number 2 biggest meme coin and top 15 crypto of all time, Shib, is backing them. Like just like I would say like a week and a half ago, when my boy Love Thy Ink, shout outs to him, when he first told me, like he brought Shiro to my attention. Um, I literally seen, I think the followers for Shiro was at like 5,000 or something like that, 6,000 followers or something like that. I literally every time I would check, cause I've been checking Shiro Twitter's page every day. I've been seeing it grow thousands of followers every single day. And most of that, like I have to say it, and it's obvious, most of that comes from the fact that Sheeb is backing them. They're collaborating with them. And we know that Sheeb is one of the biggest meme coins and just one of the biggest crypto coins in the world. So just the fact that there's already so much of a demand of people that are waiting for this project to launch, right? And there's still so many other people who haven't even like found out about this project yet because they're either busy with real life, they're either focused on different coins like I don't know Solana or different coins on Base or something like that. Like there's so many people who haven't even came across this video, right? Or this crypto. And I noticed like even when I look on YouTube, there's not even that many Twitter. I mean, there's not even that many crypto influencers talking about it. And I think that just kind of comes down to like most crypto influencers only like talking about things that they get paid for or things that they know are super popular. Um, which like they know they're going to get views for or whatever. But yeah, when you look up Shiro, there's not too many influencers talking about it, which I feel like is also a cool thing because that means it's going to be like an organic growth, right? And then even transitioning to the fact that like Shiro announced that they're going to have a fair launch. They posted in their telegram saying that like some whales were offering them hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars to get the Shiro contract information early, right? So they were pretty much they pretty much had people bribe them with hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars just to try to get the information quick so they can buy in quicker than everyone. And they said that they didn't give any information out. They really want this to be a fair launch. There's zero buy tax, zero sell tax. There's no pre-sale tokens, there's no team tokens, right? This really is a true like fair launch, which I think is even like that's even better, right? And then on top of that, another thing I noticed is the Sheem developers didn't start with a big budget, just a vision. So, in fact, Sheeb launched in 2020, but it didn't start discovering visibility and the spotlight until 2021, like early 2021. Shiro looks like they actually have some big money already. Like the fact that they announced their first post on their Twitter, they announced that they did a $100,000 She buy, which they sent to the Burn wallet to help contribute to the Burning Sheep goal. They donated $15,000 to like another crypto community that got drained. They have professional artwork, professional like animated series that's being made, right? Like the graphics are looking good. The website itself was instantly like grab my attention. They're doing giveaways. Like it looks like that this team already has money backing it. So if Sheep came this far with it looked like not that much money, right? Imagine where like Shiro can go with a team that does look like they have money and they're already getting backed by one of the biggest meme coins in the world and one of the biggest cryptos just in general in the world, right? Next, only I said if Shiro maintains being a solid project with good things, right, and good intentions, um, if the community continues to grow, all that type of stuff, Sheep continues to back them. Um, and like I would not be surprised if exchange listings start popping up out of nowhere, right? Especially because again they're tied to Sheep. And I feel like then global adoption could become greater and greater. right? Because that's usually what happens when the project does so great. But other than that, I mean, obviously, only time will tell how far this crypto goes. Keep your eyes on this project and stay updated. Uh, and there's a few other things I want to kind of talk about that I wrote on my tablet. I had a very interesting conversation with my mom because some of you may not know because it's been a while since I've had her on the channel, but my mom is really into crypto. Um, she's familiar with Shib. She's familiar with Bitcoin, meme coins. Like she's really in like she be in the trenches sometimes. Like there's been times where I haven't even heard of a crypto, and my mom brought it to my attention, and like those cryptos actually did good, and like we actually made like profits and stuff from them. So um, yeah. Let me see. So um. Now, of course, long-term growth of Shiro all comes down to what the team, behind it does, what Sheep does to help and everything, like I just said. And what else? What else? What else? So yeah, this is an interesting conversation. I feel like I have to share this with you guys because this is another thing that I wanted to talk about. So we've seen again, a cat coin surpass $1 billion market cap, which is PopCat. We haven't seen the cat coin get to the top five meme coins yet, right? So when I spoke to my mom about Shiro, um, she said one of the most interesting things to me about Shiro. She said she could also be doing this collaboration because, she knows that it's been a few years that's passed. At this point, we all know Sheep's market cap isn't small like it used to be. Sheep is like we've seen Sheep go all the way to up to I think like a 40 billion market cap. It's around like a 10 billion market cap right now, like an 8 or 10 billion market cap. Actually, let me check right now. Yeah, Sheep market cap is at Sheep is at a 15, almost 16 billion market cap right now, right? So Sheep's market cap is obviously big, right? Um, I mean, obviously, it's a lot harder for people to make profits like the people who did back then when they first got into Sheep. And I think that and she said, I think that the Sheep team knows that if they back another project that has high potential and not only could help people get another chance to getting in a project early and making money, and changing their life, but it also can make another huge impact on the entire crypto space because of this collaboration. And that's like I think that's like one of the greatest things that I've heard when it comes to like Shiro stuff. Because yeah, like even though Sheeb, like people still love Sheeb, it's not as easy making money on Sheeb like it was before. Like back then, like even when I first got into it, I got into it when she was like around 200, 300 million market cap. Like, so I technically did like a 100x when it went to its all time high in the 40 billions. Like people can't do that now, right? Now, not saying that it's not worth investing in Sheep. I mean, I think Sheep is a long term investment at this point. Like, obviously, the longer you hold it, the better the price can go. Like, the higher the price can go. But with Shiro launching, right, it being a fair launch, obviously, whoever gets in early, or even people who might get in a few days later, can probably still have a nice chance of getting a 5x, a 10x, a 100x, like something like that of that sort, right? So this is kind of like another chance again, and that's why I came up with this title. If you miss Sheeb, you might not want to miss the brother coin Shiro, and that's why I'm even calling it a brother coin because with all the help that Sheeb is doing and the collaboration and the obvious partnering and stuff, like um, again, I think this could be another solid second opportunity. Obviously, only time will tell, but the potential is so high, man. Versus any other coin that I'm seeing right now. It's kind of like, why not check it out? And I've already made my mind. I am going to invest in it and stuff. But yeah, man. So with that being said, I don't want this video to be too long. It's already hitting the 20-minute mark. But yeah, very interesting things, man, going on for Shiro. We are currently 2 days away because it's going to launch on Monday, right at 3 p.m. Eastern time. If you don't know what time that is for you, go on Google and put 3 p.m. Eastern time um, to your time. So 3 p.m. Eastern time compared to your time zone, and then Google will tell you what time that means for you, right? And yeah, man. That being said, if you guys want to get it like a bit of a strategy or an idea of what to do and what I'm doing on the launch day, feel free to watch the previous videos that I've spoke about with Shiro. I kind of talk about my plans and my ideas and what to expect on the launch day. And yeah, man. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Gonna go out, gonna go outside for a nice little jog, get some fresh air, take a little break, and yeah, man. Looking forward to the Shiro launch. Peace out.